Rejection is redirection. I know we hear that all the time. And the minute you start asking questions and start questioning the opposition that you receive, especially when you know your intentions are pure, is the minute I feel like you open the floodgates to what is truly for you. Let's get into it. Rejection is redirection. And I want to talk to y'all about opposition. And I'm going to use myself as an example because I think that this is extremely powerful. And it took me a long time to understand this. And I feel like I'm grateful that I stumbled upon this knowledge and this understanding. Opposition and rejection is not always failure like it is failure in the eyes of the world. And since I was born, I've always experienced opposition. And I want to give you guys this example because I think that so many people fight and try to go against the current. And the minute you start to flow with the current and not fight the opposition and go where the opposition is taking you, is where when you will land in the place that you're supposed to be. So, for instance, let's start from childhood. I feel like when I was a kid, teachers would bother me. In Girl Scouts, the Girl Scout leader bullied me in camp one time. In classes, my teachers would give me grades that I wasn't earning. I was earning better grades, and they would just give me C's and D's because for whatever reason. When I got older, I feel like I would walk into rooms and the person that was teaching the class just wouldn't like me. Um, on teams or basketball teams I would play for, I would work my butt off and I would never receive the results that I saw other people receiving. I was kind to people. I would show up for people and they wouldn't show up for me in the same way. And I used to always say, why me? Why they want to do me like that? Why they want to dog me out like that? And the very minute I started to understand that the rejection was redirection in God's eyes. The rejection was pointing me in a direction of getting closer with God. The opposition was getting me in a place to where I had to find who I was and figure out who I was supposed to be because I was going against the current trying to fit a square piece into a circle and it wasn't working. So, when you experience opposition in the world and you experience people treating you a certain type of way, when you know your intentions are pure and you know you go into a situation with a heart posture of love and wanting the best outcome for the situation, and people reject that or people oppose you with no given reason or no explanation as to why they don't want you, I want you to start thinking about it in a way of, I wonder why they rejected me. I wonder what this is teaching me. I wonder what I'm supposed to learn from this rejection because I know what my heart posture is. I know how I came into this situation. I know how I feel about these people. I know how I feel about this job. I know the work that I put in. I know this. I know that. Why are they laughing at me? Why are they mocking me? Why are they talking about me? Why are they doing this? Start to understand, and I feel like it's levels to opposition because I think some of us have different positioning in life and it's not better or worse than other people. But figure out where it's leading you to. Is it giving you more time with yourself? Is it giving you more time to think or pray to God and say, God, help me? The very minute you say that is an example of God calling you to Him and to call on Him. So don't think of it all as bad. Life is about evolution. Don't look at situations as good or bad. Look at every situation as this is teaching me something. This is trying to show me something about myself that maybe I'm trying to force and I shouldn't be wanting to do it so bad. We have these ideas in our minds and we're like, I want this and I'm going to do everything in my power to get this. I don't care who says I'm not supposed to get it. I don't care what rejects me. I'm going to fight and I'm going to fight and I'm going to fight. And sometimes that fight is you running away from the things that are actually for you. And I want more of us to start to understand that opposition is sometimes a blessing in disguise, and sometimes it's leading you to the lane and to the direction of life that is for you and that you can flourish in fully. And for me, I feel like for so long I was so upset, like, Why are they like that? Why are these people treating me like this? Why is this person misunderstanding my intentions? Why is this person treating me like this? Why am I working so hard and it's not paying off? And why are they rejecting me? And why do I see this person doing the exact same thing that I'm doing and they're getting the results that I desire? It could simply be because that is not what is for you. And I want more people to start to understand that the ideas that we have in our head for what is for us and what we want for our life is completely different from what God wants for us and what God has for us. And the minute you say, God, I want what you want for me, I surrender. I want to do what you want me to do in this life, is the very minute you'll start to say, aha, I like this. I enjoy this. I'm not being rejected. And even if I am rejected, it's such a good feeling, and it's such a um it's so rewarding by what you do within it, that you really don't even care about the rejection, because you understand that it's what God has for you. And everybody's not on that same level of understanding that what God has for you is for you, and it's not for everybody to understand. But I want to challenge you, and I want to challenge somebody today to fall into the opposition. Start to ask questions about the opposition and say to yourself, I know what my intentions were. I know how I came into this situation. I know how hard I worked. I know I had no ill intentions for anybody here. Why did this not work for me? And instead of forcing the situation and saying, I'm going to fit this square into this circle no matter what, this is for me, this is what I want, start to get curious about it. Start to ask, like, I think that this is interesting, the way that these responses are. I think that the way that this boss responded to me is very interesting. I think that the way that this coach is laughing at me is very interesting. I think that the way that this person dislikes me is very interesting, because I knew what my heart posture was. And that is only a clear and telltale sign that what you're trying to force is not necessarily for you. And the minute you start to flow with the current of opposition and go where the opposition is taking you, is the minute you'll start to open the floodgates of where you belong and where you're supposed to be. So I encourage you, and I give encouragement, deep encouragement for somebody today, to don't look at the rejection as people not liking you, or you not being a good person, or you not doing the right thing. Look at the rejection as redirection. Look at the opposition as, maybe this is pushing me into a direction where I'm supposed to go and I'm supposed to do something that is outside of what I thought was for me. And maybe the flowers that I'm going to get when I flow with the current, as opposed to trying to swim against it, is what's for me. And I think that that is so powerful. And I think that we deserve that as people. And I think that the minute we walk in that and say, God, I surrender. I don't want to keep fighting against people. I don't want to keep arguing with people who, keep rejecting me or keep opposing me. Take me to where you want me to be. And I feel like that is the beginning of you understanding that rejection is redirection, and falling into the opposition is going to lead you to the promised land of what you were supposed to be doing here on this earth. Isn't that powerful? That just gets me so excited. So I love y'all. And start to ask questions about that opposition. Don't fight against it all the time. Start to get curious about why people are doing what they're doing, especially if you know your intentions are pure. Have a beautiful day. Love y'all.